Kryptonians. This is the Daily Kryptonian, and I'm here with a special guest who has a special announcement that's gonna speed right through and get us into the Speed Force. So help me welcome Ben Feldman. Hey Ben,
Hey,
how
how's
are
it
you?
going? Good. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy to be
Of
here.
course. I'm excited to have you here because it's exciting news that you have to drop. Aren't we very close to something that you've been working very hard with?
Yes. For those of you who have been following, you know that we here at Team Flash have been working on our next film, The Flash Pursuit of Justice, Part 1, Speed City, or just The Flash Speed City to make it a little shorter. And we are in the final stages of editing, so hopefully we will
Woo!
be dropping this soon, this summer.
Oh snap, the final edits are on its way. Let's hope it's a speedy process over there so we can,
Exactly. Fingers
because
crossed.
of course, let me tell you, Kryptonians, you're gonna want to watch this. I've read the script. I've been working with Ben and learning about this process, and it's just been amazing to watch him flourish in what he does. He's beyond talented. You guys are in for amazingness that's about to come down the Speed Force. But Ben, how do you get here? How did this all start?
Whew. This honestly started in the pandemic. I
Mm,
had an idea for a script, wrote it, and then when things started opening up again, we started pitching producers, pitching directors, and it was a very ambitious project.
mm,
We had it was about a 45-page script, and I was talking to producers, talking to directors, and they were like, this is really big for your first project. You should start smaller. So that's how we came up with the Flash test run,
mm.
which is on YouTube, on our YouTube channel at Lightning Fast Studios. And that was our proof of concept. And we released it. It got people excited. It got people interested. I know that's how, Jonathan,
Mhm.
you saw
That's
our
how I got
project, became
interested. That's
involved.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Uh,
then and then we started raising money for this one, and we were able to make part one of four.
mm.
So we're excited to show you this new story.
Yeah, and I think we've seen from the CW Flash and so many
Mhm.
other Flashes that have come out that there is a need and want for more of the story to be told. So can you promise Flash fans that there's a family here of Flash in
Mhm.
within this story?
Totally. I mean, I think the cool thing about not just the Flash, but any comic book character is there are so many ways to interpret it. Even if you were telling a similar story from a similar comic run,
Hmm.
there is a million ways you can interpret it and like tell this story. So I think people are going to
Yeah.
be really excited because this is a very story-driven film. We really get into the mentality of Barry and all these other speedsters like August
Mhm.
and Mina. And it's really something that I loved from the Flash TV show and the Flash comics is this idea of, as you said, the Flash family. So there are
Yeah.
so many incredible characters in this film that are supporting Barry, are against Barry, and just really shows this whole world we're building, the world of Central City.
Central City, let's go. And now you've filmed majority of it on green screen or off green screen? Have you been on location when you're filming?
We have been entirely on location.
Ooh, we love on
So,
location.
yeah, there's no green screen. It is all the special effects were
Wow.
done from footage that is like on location.
Now to the fans that, who aren't in the film industry, right, don't know how to put film together, can you kind of explain a little how much more in depth it is not to have a green screen and filming on location and what you have to go through?
Of
Hurdles?
course, yeah. I mean, it makes it a lot more complicated because I mean, when you have to find these locations, and for something like a superhero project, they're so specific. Star Labs needs to
Mhm.
have a certain look. It can't just be a room. You have a
Yeah.
certain vision that you want it to look like. So finding a location that even looks like that
Mhm.
is hard. And then going and filming the location, especially with these special effects without a green screen, it is a little limiting on, okay, what can we do? how can we show this speed? How can we show the
Yeah.
running? And something that our VFX artists, Sin Sky Edits, and our director Julian, and our DP, and just everyone on the team have really like worked together to be like, okay, how can we do this? How can
Hmm.
it need to work? How does the framing work? Can
Mm.
we have this person stand here while this person is going to be running or vibrating or shooting lightning? And
Yeah.
it's really the minute details are so important, and it makes it a little green screen. You stand in front of it, you do what you got to do, and then you can just edit everything in post. Whereas this, the shot needs to work for everything in post to work.
Yeah, and I'm assuming also with a green screen, it would like you have to make sure your shots without a green screen are to par because you don't have that green screen to go back and redo it. You'd have to get everybody out there to the streets and redo it. So I just want the fans to know when they're watching that there was a lot of work and thought going into the filming process. And like you were just mentioning, some people part of the team, I think what makes a successful film from my experience of watching film and talking to a lot of people, I was just at the Devil May Cry screening that's coming out in Netflix and hearing the director, the screenwriter, and everybody talk, the team's most important. Without a solid team, you can't build a. You can make something, but it's not going to have the love that you guys have. And getting to know you and getting to know many of the people part of the team, you guys have that love. You guys are
Mhm.
all together. From my understanding is that you've been with a lot of your team members for a while, right? You carry them on to your projects wherever you go, really.
Totally. As I was saying, our director of photography, Jim, he worked on Test Run. The majority of the cast from Test Run who do appear in this film,
Mhm.
we brought back the original actors if they were available.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to work with everyone again on either future parts of Flash, if we're able to make those, or
Mhm.
any other projects down the line. It's really such a great team of collaborative, intelligent, and just kind people, and it's like that's who you want to work with.
All right. Well, let's play a quick game real quick with you.
All
I
right,
want to see your take. It's going to be either or, who would you want to pick?
all
Would you
right,
pick all right, so you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Would you pick the Flash or Superman?
The Flash.
Flash. Okay,
I know
great.
that's a little
The,
sacrilegious to say on the Daily
hey, no.
Kryptonian, but
No, hey. I was hoping you would go with the Flash because now here's the tough one. Would you pick Barry or Wally?
I think Barry. I know a lot of
Barry,
people love
okay.
Wally, and I know there is a desire to see Wally in
Hmm.
more projects because we have seen
Hmm.
Barry in the DCEU and the CW. Um, but Barry has such a special
Barry.
place in my heart.
Okay, well, a special place. Would you want Grant Gustin to come back or Ezra Miller to come back?
Grant Gustin. I think Grant just embodies that role and
Mm.
is just so good and has so much heart
And
and
such a nerd too,
yeah,
which is
exactly. Is
yeah,
such a nerd in life and in the role. And I think no matter what people thought about the show at certain points in time, per certain seasons, one consistent thing was always just Grant Gustin. He just
yeah,
really was just always in it.
yeah. And he loved the fans, and he was a fan, and he is a fan, and he continues to post even about the DCU. So I love to see his excitement because it makes us excited. I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
he's a real Barry Allen in real life. I've never met him. Have you met Grant Gustin before?
I've met him briefly. It was at the
Mhm.
first preview of Water for Elephants on
Ooh.
Broadway.
How was
And
that?
of
I
course,
wanted to see it. Oh my God.
it was so good. He was so good. I mean, I was a fan of him since his Glee
Mhm.
days, so seeing him in a musical
Yeah.
was just like really exciting. Didn't get a large chance to talk with him because it was at the end. He was doing stage door signing everyone and playbills and taking pictures. I did get a picture with him.
Mm.
It was awesome. But he just seems like a
Oh,
really nice
that's
guy.
Love that. And then, the final question I have for you, would you rewatch constantly? I think I know where your answer is going to go for this. The CW Flash or the Flash movie?
Oh, the TV show for sure.
The
It's a
TV
little
show.
more of a time commitment than the movie,
Yeah,
but
this
yeah,
is
I
true,
mean, I've
but it's
rewatched
worth
it
it.
loads of
Yeah.
times.
Now I'm seeing a trend, you like the Flash over the Superman. We'll have to discuss that later. You like Barry, you like Grant, you love the CW. Is that where your love for the Flash came from? Was it Grant? Was it the TV show where it started?
It was definitely it was definitely the TV show, but really because of Grant Gustin.
Mm,
My love for superheroes really started with, I mean, I either the MCU and the Arrowverse.
mm,
I had not read comics growing up. I mean, I liked the Spider-Man movies. I always liked superheroes, but really, like once the MCU started picking up in the Arrowverse, I was really into it. I was watching Arrow, and then they had the backdoor pilot for Flash where Grant Gustin comes on, and of
mm.
course I was so excited because as I said, I loved him from his Glee days. So I was like, oh my God, he's getting his own show. I have to watch this. And then I just fell in love with the world and fell in love with the character.
Ah, that's so cool. And you did just mention Spider-Man. I know we're here to discuss the Flash, but I think you kind of give us Peter Parker vibes over there. So if you ever need to make a Spider-Man fan film, I'm here for
Oh,
it.
thank you. I do have some ideas for Spider-Man films. Surprisingly, not with Peter Parker, although I would love to play
Oh,
Peter Parker with.
okay. Don't we'll have to wait to see, I guess, right?
Well,
Who you
it's a pipe dream, so we'll see.
Okay.
But in my ideal world, it would be a Flash Spider-Man crossover, except it would be
Cool.
with Miles and Wally.
That would be cool in a time where now we're seeing more of the crossovers come through where Superman and Spider-Man are together. Imagine a Miles and Wally. That would be sick. Holy crap.
Exactly, and I've already got a villain picked out. I'll write the script someday, but I think that would
Okay,
be a really
well,
cool project.
expect me now to text you every morning saying, "Hey, where's that script? Where's
Where's
that
the script?
script?" That's exciting, but no, I mean you're at the final stages. You just mentioned before earlier today that you're in the final edits. Where do you go from there once it's complete? Where are your dreams? Where do you want it to go?
Of course. Well, once we release it, we'll be dropping it on YouTube. So hoping that everyone will watch it, everyone will tune in, get excited.
Yeah.
We are hoping to submit it to some festivals because it is a nonprofit fan film. That does get a little tricky at times with some rules for festivals, but it's been done before. I know you
Yes.
worked on Batman Beyond year
Yes. And
one.
that's gone through a tour and everything, so it can
Oh,
happen.
yeah. It can
And
happen.
yours
There
needs
are
to happen.
festivals. Yeah, there
Yeah.
are festivals who do take fan films, which is incredible. So, I mean, the plan is we really just want to get people excited and visibility so that people want to contribute and help out with making the rest of this film. As I said, this
Mhm.
is only part one. Speed City is only part one of four. So we
Mhm.
would love to make this entire
Keep
film.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's part by part or we are able to make the rest all in one go, which would be a dream come true.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited and I hope all that happens. And I know that you have a lot of editing to do, but I
Mhm.
do want to ask you actually, who in the comic book world for film
Mhm.
inspires you as a film? Because you're a man of many trades. You're not only directing it, you didn't only write it, you're also the main lead in it. So you have a lot of parts in this, but who inspired you to get to where you are, a filmmaker?
That's so interesting because I mean, as you said, I am
Yeah.
primarily an actor, and The Flash has been my really
Hmm.
the first time sitting in that producer role and that writer role. Um, I mean, I think as a producer, I mean, obviously Kevin Feige, I think
Mm.
that is just he is just a beast and just like
Mhm.
holds so many just responsibilities and has created this empire, which is
Mhm.
so cool. I mean, I think all of the all the actors in these films are so inspiring. From the creative side, Greg Bertinelli, who has worked on a lot of the
Oh,
CW shows, like
yeah.
that's another person who I am so inspired by. He
Okay.
clearly has a love for these characters.
And you sing too, by the way. So would you ever do oh, because I saw it on your Instagram, but would you ever do would you ever do a Flash musical?
I
Add
think
a
that
little
would be
sing.
really fun.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I know the musical episode of Flash was a little polarizing.
Oh
Again,
yeah.
I'm a musical guy. I
Yeah.
love it. I
You loved
think
it,
a
yeah.
Flash musical would be really, really fun. I would need someone else to write the music because I don't do that.
Okay. I'm sure we can find someone. But to end this off, because we have a series of videos coming to the Daily Kryptonian way, to everybody's way, to the Flash fans, to the Superman fans, to the Batman fans, to the DC Universe fans. What is our next, go around? Can you tell them who we're about to sit with next?
Yes. So I will be joining again, and we will be sitting with Julian, who is our incredible director for Speed
Okay.
City. And we could not have done this without Julian. He's been incredible. And equally incredible is Jim, who, as I said, is our director of photography, both on Speed City and was the director of photography on Test Run. And they're also
So
both producers on the film as well.
So good. And just to bounce off of that real quick, if you're not following, tell them where to follow. And you're going to want to see the images that came out from the set that they posted on their Instagram because it's beautiful. So where can we follow you?
Yes, you can follow us on Instagram either at Flash Fan Film or Lightning Fast Studios.
Hmm.
We have both of those accounts. You can go to YouTube to see Lightning Fast Studios. That is where Test Run is currently, and that's where Speed City will drop both the trailer and the main film. But for the most updates specifically on Flash, you should follow the Flash Fan Film Instagram.
That's awesome. And Ben, I'll see you soon because we'll have your other team members with you, and I'm
Yes.
excited to have them on. And let's get this show on the road. Go get to that editing room and get us that film.
Exactly. We'll see you
So thank you,
soon,
Ben.
and I
Yeah.
promise to the fans, we'll have something coming soon.
All right. Thanks, Ben.
Of course. Thank you.
Uh,